When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can go catch.
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air, it's Davenport. Snagged in the middle, it's Fowler. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Taylor has it. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Bulldogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Grab behind the line. It's Hutchinson. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandal. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here in this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. Got it in the middle, it's Hutchinson.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hutchinson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Ready to fire from the pistol. third down play from the gun. Unleashes one deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Commodores will try to move the chains on fourth down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. The Commodores are rolling down the field. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Commodores have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. The extra point here would tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cannon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The give to the single back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got a man. It's Evans. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Second and goal coming up. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air. It's Davenport. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Going to let it fly. Snags it down the right side.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Fitzgerald. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking left. Got him downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got some room, entered the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Commodores are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They win. Oh, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the ball's out there after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Cannon. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running to the left. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to run it left here. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third down.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. It's Brown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And that That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Glover. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Sends it back in motion. With jet sweep pass. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance.
Not even have a whole line on the time.
Try to score the touchdown and now get nothing.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Back to pass, it's Davenport. On the move, he fires. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. His drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Hutchinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to them this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Shakes off the defender. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.